SonicState.com.
Hi, I'm Christian from Berlin and introducing you on the AES in Amsterdam, the ID Mix Controller. You can see it here. It is an extra edition like the former released ID controller, just reduced to the basically needed mixing functions of Nuendo 4. It's concentrated on that, so you have on the surface, like you are used to it on the ID product, 12 motorized touch-sensitive faders with additional 12 rotary encoders, and here a section with lots of buttons you can use for mixing purposes. Usually it's designed to have some 90% of the mixing functions you usually use in that process. So besides of all the controls and markers and loop control and all this like jog wheel and zoom in, zoom out, what is also present on the ID product, there is a set of functions you can just have with one click of this new Nuendo 4 automation. So you can choose your automation mode between touch fader, auto latch, X-over, crossover, and trim those in all the different modes. You can select this punch and preview functions, which is also new automation functions in Nuendo 4. It's now resolved in this set of keys. Fill options, also new feature for the automation. Additional to that, you have a set of up to 40 user-defined keys you can define within the Nuendo dialog. You have here 10 keys, and you have here the possibility to extend it via control key, shift key, or both. So the whole number is 40 functions which you can program on your own. And besides of that, you have the control room options, also to set the volume of your control room, to get it to define the solo mode, or to define a second set of monitoring, for example, having a 5.1 monitoring setup and beneath of this stereo setup. So also here, like it is on the ID, you can solo each section, like the front, only the rear, or just listen to the LFE to get control about what you're monitoring actually. On this trip, you can find a motorized joystick, also touch sensitive, so besides of that, it's working in this mode like a motor. So that's a strong effect, nothing happens, but so it depends on which channel actually you use and if you're already in a panel mixing setup. You can scroll through all the channels via bank up, bank down. So all in all, you're unlimited in the number of channels you can control. You can resort the type of tracks if you like. So if you're interested in group mixing, just reduce your desk to the group masters. If you want to do something within the group channels, you can expand it so that the desk is showing you only the channels routing into that certain audio group. So, and basically, that makes you a little more orientated, and you can control a larger number of channels. So this console is also able to give you control about your channel settings. For example, you have two possibilities: either the local mode, so which is just showing you a variety of settings for the selected channel. So now I see here the 8 auxes available in the channel, or I can see, for example, here my panning parameters in those 12 encoders. I can also control a variety of plugin settings, and if a plugin has more parameters than the 12 encoders show, you can have this page function, so you can see control up to 1,000 something parameters. So that's not the issue. Also, it works with EQ. And last but not least, you have the possibility to use those 12 encoders in a different way, to have either showing you panning functions for every channel, or showing you gain for every channel, or showing you auxiliary 1, 2, 3 for every channel. So you can also get the overview about your product there. Pricing is about €6,900. I think it's reasonable. It's connected via USB 1, so it's pretty smart and slim working. The protocol is very slim. It doesn't exhaust your CPU at all. That's particularly all I have to tell about. Enjoy it, buy it. See you next time.